Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Aries for October of 2011. And this also applies if you have an Aries ascendant. So my Aries, great deal of focus this month on your relationships, your finances, and possibly a little bit of travel. So let's start out with the fact that we've got Mars in your 5th house all month. Aries, this is a great place for you to have Mars. It's a wonderful time to put energy into anything creative, anything that involves your own business, any kind of entrepreneurial venture. Also good to do anything with children, with young people. The theatre, acting, the arts, anything involving anything artistic at all, wonderful month for putting your energy into it. Another thing it's good for is putting your energy into a romance, a relationship of some sort, but preferably something that has that feeling of play and pleasure about it. It's certainly a month with an overlay of some play in it, so make sure you make the most of that Mars and do some of the things that you really enjoy doing, and not only the drudgery and the serious things that you know you have to do. Now, we've got a lot going on this month in the house of relationship. Great deal. Got Mercury there for some of the month, so it's going to be a good time for any kind of collaborative work. Good time for doing things with somebody else, with a partner, for discussing something with a partner. Could be your intimate partner, could be a business partner, could be a friend, whatever it is. Good time to discuss things over. Also a good time for negotiating with other people. We do have the Sun conjunct Saturn in the middle of the month, so you may well feel certain responsibilities towards somebody else, as though you have to maybe take care of them or give them a clear direction in some way or another, but possibly you may take on an extra responsibility, which could be in fact deciding, well, I'm going to take this relationship I've been in for a while seriously, and I'm going to propose, or I'm going to decide to say yes to somebody, to a marriage, because always with Saturn in the overlay of that house and with Venus there for the first couple of weeks of the month, strong possibility of somebody new coming into your life, or just some good feelings about a relationship, but being able to put this relationship on to something more serious. That's where the potential of having Saturn is in that house of the 7th of relationship. But with Venus there, just some nice feelings with the people around you, some nice experiences. And then for the second half of the month, we've got a lot of planets in your 8th house. So the first half of the month, I think, is going to be very much about your one-on-one relationships, one way or another. And I know you've got all this turbulence going on, Aries, because there's a lot of change. Uranus in your sign causes a lot of change and a lot of upheaval, and there may be a lot of upheaval in your relationships as well coming up this month. In one way or another, it'll be a time of renewal, time of maybe getting rid of the old and maybe allowing space for the new to come in. And the new can come in with that Venus connection. Now, with the Venus and the planets into your 8th house for the second half of the month, this is a time to maybe get into negotiations about property, about investments. Be a good time to do that with the Venus there, and also a good time to, with Mercury there, for deep thinking, for developing the power of your mind more, because that would serve you very well for any kind of deep thinking you need to do, maybe with your finances. Maybe you've been avoiding looking at things in more detail. Mercury there, it's going to help you. It's going to shine a light on it, especially with the Sun there after the 23rd of the month. It's going to help you to do that. Now, the last week of the month, we've got the Sun opposite Jupiter. And that's again in the financial houses. This could be an optimistic time because also we've got that Jupiter trine to Pluto for you. And this could be a good time for you in your work. Something opening up, something new coming in. Also, it can mean personal wealth, professional success coming to you. Obviously, it depends where you are right now and how much energy you've put into a particular career, but it can mean the culmination of recognition in your career. Otherwise, it could be just sorting out a situation that's really bothered you, and you're able to see some answers and be able to see the wood for the trees. So We've still got that Jupiter in your second house, the Jupiter opposite the Sun in the last week. You're going to have to be careful not to overindulge. Not to overindulge in sweet things, in things, chocolatey type of things, because there is also a tendency with the Jupiter in the second house to go off shopping and go on a big shopping spree and then maybe later say, oh dear, I think I overspent. So don't go into debt, only spend what you have and you'll be just fine. So there you have it, my dear Aries. Focus on your relationships, any kind of investments, property, your money, your financial situation. And also there is a possibility of some travel indicated for you, particularly later on this month. So there you have it. I wish you a great month and I thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.